I ain't gonna do you like that. this whole time. So I don't want to say I'm concerned for them, but as somebody who has played invitationals in the past, as somebody who has, you know, missed out on that comp queue practice, if you don't scrim, you're gonna struggle a lot. So I'm a little curious to see how well Mantra is going to be able to shake off the rust here in their first high stakes game since August, I think.
Yeah, I don't really think I got the chance to play Potato Carry on HPG, so I really can't speak a whole lot to their style of play on there. I think one thing we're definitely going to see is probably some plays being made in the basement. I know basement brawling is some kind of a taboo subject half the time, um, but I definitely think that if you can win the fight for Theta, you definitely put a lot of pressure on the other team because, again, you're either going to have to go for an outside cap or send more tonnage to go and try and take that Theta.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
all right, I'm going to bring us over
I see we're
to.
getting the true Div A experience where these teams don't want to lock.
Well, I mean, there are. So Mantra is waiting on one right now still. So,
Oh, yeah, they're not even a full 8.
yeah. They had all 8 in here earlier. Um, but it'll be fine. They still got another 3 minutes left on the clock. So, yeah, I definitely think this one's gonna go to drop 5. Like I know we were talking a little bit about earlier before the stream started. I think both these teams are pretty equal in skill. Especially with just the come up of Potato Carry, because I believe they started in Tournament of Stars, if I remember correctly. Um, where they played in Division B. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there. While Mantra again has kind of been more of the established team, going all the way back to its KSG roots, if I remember correctly. I know some of their players were on there last year for the last CS.
Hmm. Yeah, I would say I don't know because as I said earlier, CS games typically tend to be very stompy, even in top 12, even as things go by. You know, they still tend to lean. It's not very often we see a drop 5. So I would say that this is probably one of the more likely games that we'll see to drop 5. I mean, even if you look at the predictions, it is split down the middle as to who people think will win. I haven't really looked at who's at who's predicting what, but I mean, sometimes if you look at who's predicting what team will win, you can get kind of a clearer image of what things will be. But oh, Mantra, please lock. Mantra, please lock. Come on, come on. We can only talk so much. Yes, they're locked. So I would say that if I was to predict off the top of my head, I would say Potato Carry wins by a smidge. I wouldn't say it would be a blowout. I wouldn't say that they'll absolutely destroy him, but I think that if I was to bet, I would give like a 55% chance Potato Carry wins.
Um, I would agree to that. Again, we just don't know how much Mantra has played together as a team recently. We don't know if they've been scrimming or anything. Because I do know Potato Curry has the advantage of playing in comp queue.
Yeah,
Um,
true. I mean, maybe maybe Mokor and Red have been scrimming nonstop. Maybe they have just gone on their quiet little training arc and not told anybody, and they are just prepared and they are gonna blow out Potato Carry. But yeah, like I said, in invitationals, I mean, yeah, while they do complete their intended purpose usually of keeping strong teams out of the queue, I wouldn't say they achieved that purpose this year. I would say that there's definitely the downside of having absolutely zero knowledge about these invitational teams.
yeah.
Oh, both
Both
sides are
teams are
locked.
locked. All right, fantastic here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. So again, another really cool thing to kind of point out is the predictions in the MWO comp channels. It's actually split 50-50 down the middle. And I don't think I've seen that for any other early predictions on who's going to win this match. So I think, again, like, to have this as their game one to start off the season, I think it's going to be huge. All right, I'm going to fly over to the other side.
All right, so team 2, Potato Carry, we are seeing an Executioner, a Jenner, a Viper, Mislinks, Highlander, Crusader, Shadowcat, Charger, and 7. So I would say this is a majority tradey deck with a few brawl stops. You know, the Crusader, Ebon Dragoon, Highlander are all mechs that either have some or no range potential, but really strong brawl ability. So I would say that they are prepped to sort of start as a trade open, and then once things get a little close, they have those brawl mechs ready to win it out.
Yeah, so Mantra over here actually is carrying a Direwolf W, a Shadowcat, Firestarter, a Viper, an Execution, I believe an Arctic Wolf as well, if I saw it correctly. So, some more of those traditional setup traders. I believe the Firestarter actually might be light PPCs on it. Yeah, 2 light peeps, 6 moles. We also have a Stone Rhino 2, which is also going to be more of the standard year large Goss. So 2 100-tonner traders, which is going to be very, very interesting to kind of see how they're going to take control of the wall here.
Shadowcat on Mokor is actually LMG and Vomit. Interesting. I would say since Plasma and AP Goss came out, that build has been the ruler of all Shadowcat builds. So it's a little refreshing to see a non Plasma AP Goss build. But yeah, I would say that Mantra probably has the more trade heavy deck. Potato Carry, they might win if they decide to go for a brawl. However, Potato Carry is grouping up 5 mechs prepared to go into the basement, 6 mechs prepared to go down low. I mean, I hope for Mantra's sake they don't send any.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going down. I don't think they're really careful with Theta more so. I think they're waiting to see on what's going to be happening. Really just kind of get in the lay of the land, try to find out where their mechs are. Because, again, intelligence wins the game, right? If you know where everything's at, then you can counterplay it.
And I will say, basement's probably the quickest way to lose if you go down there and you're not prepared and you get rocked. So maybe Mantra just understands, you know, we don't want to commit 6 mechs there, so maybe it's safer to just not commit anything at all. Of course, that does mean that they are going to lose any ability to get Theta, but you know, caps aren't going to be critical for a while. If they want to try to get trade superiority, they can. Winter's Rigger and the Direwolf is starting to get some opening shots, but not any serious damage yet. Mantra just seems to be totally fine though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Potato Carry is exposing any like serious trade powers, so I would say that the Stone Rhino and Dire are pretty safe, aside from this XC and this Shadowcat taking pot shots. I don't think the Highlander is even shot yet.
Yeah.
Mokor is trying to get a cheeky angle in the Shadowcat, but I don't even think he's in range.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they're not really running beams and LMGs either, considering like that's probably like the second best build for that for the Shadowcat right now. Speaking of Shadowcats, Rabbit's down to 88% already, so I think he's definitely taken one too many burns start off the HP race. But yeah. I think Mantra's just okay to kind of sit for a minute. They're trying to, I think, figure out what's going on, allow the traders to do their trading things.
Mokor has taken a bit of damage, as had Rabbit Squirrel. However, Potato seems to be making a push. It's a little weird. I don't feel like they have to make a play. They have a 3 cap, and they're not exactly losing their trades, but they feel like they gotta do something. So they are sending four jumpers up to kill Colonel Renard, who's not even aware. He doesn't even see them. Oh yeah, it's over.
That's a free. Yeah, that's a free pick right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye, Colonel.
The question is
get out. Bye.
So I think they're taking a little bit too long on this. Actually, they're trying to go for torsos on him when realistically you could have gotten legs and just rolled him. Winter's Rigger's gonna go down here probably because again that pack's just gonna start rolling But here comes the
Mantra
rest of Mantra.
is now sending all their lights in. Potato Carry may have overstayed their welcome. They're gonna get Winters, but I'm pretty sure they're going to lose a mech on the way out here. Rabbit Squirrel's down to 69%. Good try down to 73%, but nope, I stand corrected. Potato
Yeah.
Carry just gets out for
That
free.
was that is a huge tonnage trade. Like, that is amazing. That is perfect picture. Just
the fact
great.
that Mantra wasn't able to punish that at all is just unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they failed to
Yeah.
somehow deal some damage there.
And then right now, here, just the brawls, the rest of it, like, there's just not enough tonnage on the field for Mantra to really do anything else. Because, I mean, that's like the downside of packing 200 tons into 2 mechs, is you're going to have a lot of trade power, but if they get jumped and ganked, then it's over. The red goes down to the Arctic Wolf. It was a 4-star and 6 Artemis on the Arctic, by the way, so the set of 8 build. The Mistlings go down.
A little undergunned. Neon goes down. Melkor is doing everything he can to get as much damage down. He is just farming for free, but he's just brutally heat capped, and
yeah,
I don't know.
Rabid 35%
over in Potato's favor. Potato has a 3 cap, and they're just absolutely annihilating in the brawl. The fact that Mantra wasn't able to punish losing their 200 tonners at all, like, I think the match is just over there.
Yeah, 100%. That was great scouting, great intelligence from Potato Carry, and I think that's going to set the tone for the rest of this game right now, because Mantra's on the back pedal. 100%. Like, they have to respond to this with another astounding, like, they got beat 8-1, they're going to have to beat Potato Carry the next map to 8-0, I think, to really even out the momentum. Looking at the damage numbers here really quickly, Bud Light and the Charger in 7 with 657 and 3 kills, followed up right behind him in the kill battle is going to be Trommel. And then over here, the SR and the yeah.
Your 200 tonners getting bottom damage. That's not what you want to see. Of which, I don't know how the Stone Rhino didn't see their approach. I really don't. I think it was telegraphed, but
how did nobody else see it and, like, be able to react quick enough? Because they jumped up pretty high, I think. So again, I'm a little baffled.
I'm surprised. I said Potato Carry would win by a smidge, and if that first drop is anything to go by, it will not be a smidge. That was an absolute blowout, of which Potato Carry even had cap advantage the entire time. There was at no point Mantra was up that match at all. Potato Carry was in control the entire game.
Yeah, again, it was just really interesting. I'm speechless. That was just great job, Potato Carry. I believe the next map is gonna be Frozen City, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. No, Bear Claw.
Bear Claw, thank you. So, Bear Claw. What do you think of it?
I would say of all the maps, Bear Claw is the second most brawl friendly in this pool. And given how Potato Carry played their last game, I think they're going to run a very aggro deck of a large wolf pack, a few fast heavies and assaults to go with it, Crusader, Hellfire, XC, Charger, things like that. And I think they're going to play very aggro. I think they're going to take up any fights they can to absolutely run down their opponents. I think Mantra is probably going to run a very stagnant trade deck, the same kind we saw on HPG. And I don't know. I would say this map is also tailored a bit towards being able to receive if you're on Team 1, but I mean, HPG was also tailored to be able to receive a brawl push, and look at how that happened. So who knows? But yeah, it's definitely going to be a little weird. Also, I just want to go back to the last game. I really think Mantra also kind of lost in the mech lab. A 2 light peep, 6 small laser fire starter, a 4 SRM-6 Artemis Arctic Wolf. Like, I don't know what year this is, but those are not the strong lights you want to bring anymore. Those are not good mechs
Yeah.
to bring in comp at the moment. They are so horrendously low on firepower. And I'm not going to say that's why they didn't win the match. Like, obviously there were much more glaring concerns, but every little bit helps.
Yeah.
So
I think that's kind of been like the story of Mantra though, almost. Like if you look at their past couple of matches that they've had, like a lot of their stuff is like older meta. It's like I remember Red for the longest time kept running like the Wolfhounds and everything. The Wolfhound is a great mech in my opinion. I love it. It's such a fun mech to play, but the meta is just so
yeah,
much speed. You gotta be able to do multiple things at once, especially in your lighter mechs.
yeah, I don't know. Out of everything that went wrong, MechLab is probably pretty low on the list. However, any edge you can gain is a worthwhile edge. So I really gotta. I don't think Mantra is gonna swap up their mechs this game that much. However, I do think that they definitely need to up their scouting game. HPG, they didn't even send a mech into the basement to look. They didn't even look to see how many mechs were down there. Like, scouting is the biggest part of CS, and if you're not even willing to send your lights around to see, hey guys, what's going on, I don't really know how you can expect to win. However, team 2 is locked. Let's do this.
Yeah. So I was actually just rewatching the stream a little bit there before we launched this. The entirety of Mantra's pack was on the other side of the map, near their home cap.
That's not what your lights are supposed to do there. It's oh boy. This is gonna be something. And you know what? Maybe I'm being overly harsh. Maybe drop one. They just were in their groove. Maybe drop one was a wake up call, and we'll be able to see where things go for now. But Mantra, please come on, come on. I said this would go to drop 5. Do not make a liar out of me.
Yeah.
All right. Potato Carry running a Exy, a Void, a Stone Rhino, a Jade Kite, a Shadow Cap, a Jenner, and Osiris, and a Viper. So
What's on
this
the
is
Jade Kite? Is it Daka?
I can't see it yet, but I will 100% assume mid vom or ER large Goss. So
Archer. Yeah, I'm looking at a
Potato
lot of
Carry,
vomit from Mantra.
yeah. Potato Carry 100% will be a mid vom aggro push deck.
Yeah. You got the
That's what I
Charger.
feel will be going on here.
Yeah, you got a Charger 1A1, a Longbow Overcharge, which again, like that mech has seen a lot of play. A Cap Spider, Viper, a Ice Ferret J, a Black Lantern D, and a Hellfire C. So, what's on the Ice Ferret is my question.
Mantra might actually be the one running a brawl deck here. I will say that their picks are now much more in line with the current meta. Jade Kite has 4 AC5s and a plasma. Okay.
Interesting.
Stone Rhino is 4 10s and a plasma. Hellfire is large pulse and Goss or or Hags. Interesting overcharge build.
Yeah,
Heavy medium Jenner.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of these brawling mechs from them. The Ice Ferret J Micro Pulse Heavy Machine Guns, the Blanner is a DPS build, and the Hellfire is running 4 SRM6, 2 Small Pulse, and 4 ER Micros. I feel like that's a little undergunned. In my opinion, I really do. I think it's
undergunned, but it goes
fast. Yeah.
So, a little curious. Mantra definitely has a lot more DPS, but
Don't
Oh,
Are
already
they?
shots being traded over Epsilon. Cap Spider definitely has me feeling a little weird, but
It should be a
we'll
large
see
X
how this
pulse,
goes.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
What
yeah,
is?
it's gonna be another game of run around and cap. I love Bear Claw. You can. This is one of the few maps where you can just run around and cap and not see the enemy the whole game. So Potato Carry has set up their caps as Theta, Gamma, Epsilon. Mantra looks to be making a pretty strong run for Gamma with their Blanner, Ice Ferret, and Viper, of
Yeah.
which
Uh.
who's guarding? Is it Rabbit? It's Rabbit Squirrel. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
he's quick enough to get out.
Yeah.
So, but
Are we just
yeah,
playing
Bear
Ring
Claw's
Around the
definitely a
Rosie?
weird map. Yeah, it's gonna be ring around the caps a lot, and oh boy, that means that we are in for a long game. It's really gonna depend on when these teams decide to fight, and it's gonna be way too
Yeah,
early to
there
call. But if
might be a fight
looking at the
here with
map
Rabid right now.
distance,
Rabid's getting chased down by 3, but it looks like they're gonna back off and take the cap because they ran right past it
yeah,
first. Looks like they're also gonna go grab Sigma from Mantra as well. What is? What are the bigs from Mantra doing?
I don't know. They look to be. Oh,
Yep.
they are swinging in for Theta. Oh, and Potato Carry hasn't scouted it yet. They might not be in position.
The SR is
but
in.
actually,
Yeah, the
Bud Light-
SR. Look at him. Look at
Bud
him.
Light is in position. However, I don't think he can 1v4, but it looks like the brawl might be occurring. I would say Mantra definitely has a definite DPS edge. It's all going to depend on how much opening damage Potato Carry can get. Oh, JBV takes a lot of damage in the spider. Gonna have to pull back. Not going to be able to get Theta.
And that turns the attention of PCS to Theta now.
Potato Carry also is down 1. Oh wait, no, I was gonna say they're down 1 mech on Sigma. However, Mantra is down 3 mechs on Gamma. So maybe this isn't the fight you want to take.
Yeah, it looks like
Potato Carry. Ooh,
Yeah, go ahead.
looks like even though they lost Gamma, they managed to get back Sigma, and Potato Carry is still fresh across the board. So
Yeah, again, like Mantra has to figure out what they want to do. They have to grab a 3rd cap to even be remotely like close in this game.
yeah, I'm a little concerned for Mantra at the moment. They don't seem like they know what they want to do. So when it comes to running around on Bear Claw, you need to you need to determine. You can't just run around for forever. The primary purpose of running around and capping is to spread out your opponent. And if if you take too long, they're going to be able to coagulate together. They're going to be able to sort of set up firing lanes, set up what the 3 cap they want to hold is, and as a result, Mantra has run around too much, allowing themselves to get way too spread out. Meanwhile, Potato Carry has sort of decided that their core is Theta and Epsilon, and then just playing back and forth with Gamma and Sigma, depending on whichever it's open. So I think that Mantra is just letting themselves get a little too spread out here. And
Yeah.
I think that if they don't group up and prepare for a push to retake Theta or a push into Potato Carry here soon, I think this is going to be their win.
Yeah. So JBV is over in the spider near Epsilon. I know for a fact they don't know where he's at. And I think he doesn't have any scouting intelligence, so he's effectively cut off from his team. It looks like there might be a push here coming from the Mantra Bigs.
I think Valkyr knows. I think Valkyr may be on. Nope, he's not. Never mind. He's blind.
There might. What are they doing? I am really confused here.
This spider is going to be as soon as you steps on the cap, Valkyr knows. Yep. Oh, JBV has to run away. It looks like there might be a fight on Gamma.
Maybe it's a 3v2.
Squirrel and Good Try are just taking pot shots. Oh, however, Good Try is way too close. All of those mechs are quicker than it needs to run. Oh no!
Maybe.
He cannot outrun.
No, the numbers advantage. The numbers advantage. They need to back her off and go pick Rabid. They need to go back
Potato
off and
Carry
pick up Rabbit right here.
Has sprung the trap. Rabbit
Yeah.
needs to get out immediately. He can't outrun these 3 mechs, so unless Potato Carry turns around and works to cut them off, but instead they're going to play Ring Around the Rosie. I don't like this. They should have gone the other way to help Rabbit, but...
Again, like, the Exy just has to turn around.
Run down Valkyr.
This is a really bad spot for Monstra's life right now.
Down to 52%.
Yeah, yeah, again,
Oh, Valkyr's coming in. Valkyr doesn't know the Hellfire's behind. Okay, he does. Thank God.
Yeah.
I got really scared there for a moment. Mantra's just getting run down though.
Yeah, I don't see in any world where Mantra wins this fight right now. Just based off of caps and like they were too indecisive. Indecisiveness is what lost them this game.
I mean, we are at the point where Potato Carry's 2 cap wins. They just have to not fumble the bag and not lose the brawl.
The red goes down.
Extra Better is just farming in his night gear, doesn't even care about the lights behind him. Rabbit Squirrel goes down. Okay. 1-1. Gwentler's about to swing in his Black Lantern, but he's super close to dead. Gwentler's about to go down. Gwentler goes down. Graham is alone in his Viper. He's about to get swung by 4 mechs, 5 mechs.
Yeah, this is just nailing the coffin shut at this point. Again, Potato Carry just extremely dominant in the 2 matches already. Like, Mantra has to find an answer for this, and they have to find it this next map, or
of course
they're going to the losers bracket.
A 4 cap does win, but I don't think they'll be able to hold on to a 4 cap.
No, not with the amount of HP.
He's doing everything he can to prevent Epsilon from being taken. He's just running in and being a nuisance. However, he's going to get heat tapped soon. JBB, this is not the fight you want to take. This is no... Oh, he gets legged. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yep. Valkyr swings around. That is it.
Yeah, again,
oh my goodness. I may be wrong about drop 5.
Yeah, I think we're both wrong on that one. Man, again, just another dominant victory for Potato Carry. Like, I am... Well done, guys. Extra Better, 928 and 2 kills in that night gear. He was doing everything he could. And then, of course, you have the Ice Ferret J from Moker doing double digits in 95. And with their top damage
Extra
being...
Better, I take it back. Your mech is not undergunned.
all the ammo. And then Old Hasso, I believe I'm saying that right, is at 275 with no kills with his longbow. So again,
top damage was Dread hitting 286.
Oh, was it? Oh, I see. Again, the damage numbers are pretty much telling in this fight.
I am concerned. This is an invitational team that is getting mollywopped by a comp Q team who I believe was formed this year.
Yeah, they were. They played TOS, if I remember correctly.
Oh, they did? Okay. Yeah. Next is Terra Terma.
Almost put it on a Crucible for a second.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't pick that Terra over this one. Give me 1 second.
I think a lot of players dislike the fact that Crucible had less ambient lighting, so it was darker. So I mean, I could see it. I personally like Crucible's map format better. But I mean, the players want what they want. I wouldn't say that this was the best map pool this year, but I mean, you know, there's always next year. However, hear me out.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
On the table right now, we at Piranha Games are considering re-adding HPG Classic and Caustic Valley Classic.
Caustic, yes. HPG Classic, get that out of here.
The ones before Francois
Yes.
rebuilt them. And if they are added, I'm going to demand that we see them in comp immediately, because I have not had enough pyramid brawl in HPG in the past few years, and I want them back. I want the Caldera back. I want these things back. And I would sacrifice any CS map pool to see them played in CS 2025. I want to play a Bane on HPG Classic. This is what I want to do. Actually, with the Bane will be legal next CS. Because I want to say it comes out for MC in May and C-Bills in July. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. So
wait, you're the PGI man. We're supposed to quote you on this.
And the new light will be legal for next CS too. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. You already know what I think the next light's gonna be anyways, so I don't really think there's...
Almost just said what the next light would be.
Ugh.
Which wouldn't be the end of the world. But I definitely would get in trouble.
It's fine.
But back to the map.
Yeah.
Terra Therma is the most similar to Bear Claw, in my opinion, in the sense that teams that if your team is inclined to run around and cap the entire match without shooting, without doing anything else, Terra Therma is very similar to Bear Claw. You can absolutely just run around and not fight and try to get caps the entire game. You can also just do a full-on brawl push if you want to. Trade is definitely not as strong here. Mid-range trade is fine, but I mean, this is probably the only map of the league that you will never see somebody do something like an ER large Goss Stone Rhino, ER large Goss Dire, something like that. So I'm a little curious. Potato Carry has definitely had a bit more of a propensity for brawling, or at least running people down. So I think that's what they'll do here. Mantra, I don't know. I learned during the invitationals to absolutely give up predicting whatever they'll try to do. They just run weird things.
Yeah, like that's what Mantra's known for. I think is kind of that run weird stuff, and it works most of the time. Again, we're kind of getting shown right now that like Potato Carry again playing comp queue consistently and then playing together as a team for this is their second tournament. Reps help a lot, especially with the new teams. So both teams are locked. We're gonna be dropping in 3, 2, 1. Mantra is set up Alpha Charlie to go for side caps. ECS is set up similarly, but one mech is in Bravo. I do want to talk a little bit about how you're saying we're not going to see Earl Large Goss, Dire Wolves, and Stone Rhinos. I will say never. Because I've run into teams in the queue running the exact same thing, covering down caps.
I can hope for their sake they won't.
Yeah.
All right. Oopsies. There we go.
And
Potato Carry is running Ice Ferret, Spider, Orion, Shadowcat, Crusader, Stone Rhino, Flea 19, Marauder Alpha. Oh boy, I know exactly what's going on here.
Is it DACA press?
No, it's gonna be a DACA cap strat.
Ooh.
Potato Carry strat is going to be to sit on Kappa and get Sigma and Gamma and have Overwatch over the world and just cap strat everything. That is going to be their strat.
Yeah, that's... I'm very curious to see how this works, because like Team 1 has always historically been more of the pushy side, with Team 2 being more so of the receive, just because of firing lanes and everything. So I wonder if they're just going to send their bigs over to Theta and just hold it, and be like, ha, we have the DPS and the PPFLD to keep you away.
Well, that is the beauty of a Kappa Sigma Gamma hold, is that you don't need to fight for Theta. Look at these builds here. Yeah. Mokor running another Vomit Shadowcat. Travis Girl also running a Vomit Shadowcat.
Mantra's pulling out their Barraclaw deck again. I think that's what this is right here. XE,
3
Charger.
Beam, 4 Serm, 4 Orion? Okay, Evan. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah,
I
you're
got
fine.
way
You're
too.
fine. You're fine. Yeah, again, I think this is just the Bear Claw deck from Mantra again. So I'm just really curious to see. We're gonna kind of see what Theta has going on here. Um, but wait, I'm sorry. You said 3 beam.
3 beam, 4 4 Orion 2C. Heaven Warrior, I owe you an apology. I was not familiar with your game.
That is awesome because I know it has the laser HSL if I remember correctly.
Yes, it has energy HSL. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good try and Trommel making a little bit of a play for Theta, but not really running in. Good try chain firing his mag shots to deny the cap. I hate that so much, but it
Yeah,
works.
Mantra needs to go in now. They have to go in and grab this Theta cap and just set up and just set up the 3 cap hold. We got Moker up in the volcano, by the way.
Yep. I think
Let's
he's
see
going to try
running.
to scare off anybody. Good try takes a lot of damage in that poke. So here's the sitch. Potato Carry has set up on top of Kappa with full Overwatch, but their strat will not work unless they are able to get Sigma. So you can see Patchy and his spider running over. JBV is sort of keeping an eye on it. He sees the spider, and Mantra here probably understands if we lose Sigma, Potato Carry can just sit for a while. However, anything they send to sort of stop the cap will have to go through the Stone Rhino, and that's a Spider 5e with
Cap Excel.
Cap Excel skills. Like, you're not getting that. And Valkor here has full Overwatch of Gamma in his ER large Crusader. So
You are large.
I'm a little
Interesting.
curious now. How is Mantra gonna break this? How are they gonna stop this 3 cap? Potato Carry is set up to receive a brawl with full Overwatch. So the way Mantra could get a cap, like if they want to get Gamma, they would have to put a mech in front of Gamma to trade with these mechs and bleed armor while somebody caps it. And they are sending a wolf pack for Gamma. So they do know they need to get cap back. But here is where Valkyr comes into play. Is that the moment Gamma starts going down, assuming Valkor looks at Gamma to do his one job of defending the cap. Valkyr, thank you.
Earth to Valkyr.
There we go.
Can he even
Valkyr needs to
reach?
chain fire in order to stop the cap from getting lost.
If you also look, Patchy appears to actually be going for the back cap towards Epsilon, but I think he... Nope, never mind. He saw the 4 assault mechs that are over there and said on second thought, we're not going to do that. So, again,
Valkyr, oh no, Valkyr, you gotta shoot the fire starter, Valkyr, no! Oh, is Gamma gonna be lost? Is he gonna fail to... No, there's no way. So, Mantra's doing their best to screen, and they're just willing to bleed as much arm. Valkyr, you have to look at the cap, please. Please just look at Gamma. Do not worry about the shadow cap.
Again, they're grabbing Epsilon right now.
Valkyr just needs to keep those chain fire guns. Don't shoot something else, please.
They're
I
retreating.
swear to God, Valkyr, you're gonna give me a heart attack.
Yeah.
But
What?
that was definitely something.
I
She does at least neutralize Epsilon, which is a start. However, there are 3 assaults there. They need to get the hell out of Dodge. But I'm a little concerned because if the whole point of this strat is the ability to deny caps in infinite amount of time, they really struggled to deny Gamma. They really failed to work for that.
Yeah.
And now Mantra has a 3 cap, and Potato Carry is going to be very hard pressed to take it back.
Oh, really? Rabbit and Mocha are looking at each other. really trying to figure out. Rabbit knocks Moker off of the volcano, down into 3 other mechs that if they could do it, they could absolutely pick Moker right here and take away that Shadow Cat. But
I would not say so. Mokor
yeah,
has 3 mechs coming in to save him. Trommel
yeah,
needs to get
Trommel.
out. But Gamma's clear.
Yeah, and they
She's
can
going
just,
in.
could it have just been a diversion?
100%, and it was
Yeah.
beautifully done. However, now Trommel needs to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah,
Along with Heaven Warrior.
they need to run though, like the Looney Tunes.
However, where'd the Stone Rhino go? Oh, they all swung around.
Yeah.
Sigma is completely undefended. However, Valkyr probably.
I think they recognize that the SR's over here. Looks like they're gonna push them.
Yeah, Potato Carry is getting ready to push. Which
I think they're gonna set for a receive.
Set up on Theta. Oh no!
It's a they're gonna have to receive. Yeah, Bud's gonna go down
Bud
here.
Light. Bud Light Bros.
What is Mantra doing? Mantra, push! Just do the thing and push! Like, thank you! There's no reason for you to be backpedaling in there. Just absolutely go.
Goodness. I think Mantra. Oh, Winters goes down.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Winters is down.
This might be more even. Extra Better is about to get farmed alive in his Marauder.
He's focusing
Bigs.
Biggs.
Down Gwentler in the XE before he goes. Extra goes down.
I think this is Operation Spider needs the cap.
Yeah, 100%. Patchy's going for Epsilon though.
Yeah.
Which is completely unguarded.
Again,
Potato Carry has a mech going for Theta. Mantra seems to understand that maybe they don't want to push that. However, JBV's not going. Okay, he's going for Gamma. That's good. That's good. Patchy needs to get out of dodge. Trommel is going to take Epsilon. Potato Carry still has a win con. I would say they're a lot worse for wear now, but they still can pull this out.
Yeah,
Rem
they have the
Epsilon.
caps. Potato has the caps now.
Yeah, but their wolf pack is not near as good looking.
Gwentler goes down.
The XE.
Yeah. Heaven's
Patchy's
down. Dang.
In his spider. Trem runs down Trommel, gets him off.
Heaven,
Epsilon,
why? Oh, I see what you're doing.
Come on, let me click you. There we go. Yeah. Trem can't win that fight. I'm sorry, Trem will win that fight. Hellfire is just too fresh.
Yeah.
Good tries making a play for Gamma. I don't know.
JP might be legged. Yeah, he gets legged by Heaven with the beams.
A 2-cap doesn't win this, though. Potato Carry needs to get a 3rd cap.
Yeah, they do. And I think like Rabbit, Good Try, and Heaven here are going to keep pushing. They're trying to kill the Gargoyle here. Then I think they're going to push for Theta. I think that is my prediction. The Ice Ferret on Ice Ferret violence continues to happen with Neon killing Trommel. They just completely avoid the Gargoyle, which... Okay, makes sense. Good Try's going to go for Theta, while the other two are going to keep the Gargoyle at bay. This is going to come down to the wire. HP and mech fight and mech advantage goes to Mantra, but...
They're getting Theta, though.
Theta. Heaven, what do you... Rabbit goes down. And Good Try's gonna get ganked here. Heaven needs to hurry up and kill.
Isn't enough though. They need the cap. Mantra's like 5 points ahead. Oh no. I think this is a Mantra win. Yeah, Mantra wins.
Yeah. Unless there's who's even still up, the Crusader and the Orion and the Flea. And the Flea's basically caught at this point. Yeah, this is game.
GG's. How's everybody looking? Mokor is legged.
Valkyr's fresh.
Is legged.
Where is Val? Where is he at? He's trying to take it, but it doesn't matter, yeah.
Drop 4?
Drop 4? Oh, maybe we weren't wrong. Maybe we weren't wrong. Looking at the damage, the Gargoyle from Evan is going to be 710 with 1 kill. Patchy doing 31 damage, but a minute 22 on Cap. That's his whole job right there. That is his, hey, I did good, was having that much cap time. If he stayed alive just a little bit longer, I think it would have been a bit of a different story. But then you also have Trommel doing 98. You can't have that from your Ice Ferret. Especially with that DPS, you need him to be able to be there to the fight. And then Sixter and actually Heaven from 659 with 2 kills in that Orion. Very based Orion. We love that. So next one is Frozen.
Yes. Frozen City.
I think this.
Now, the last time we saw Mantra play this map, they brawl rushed Fidelis down the middle. So hopefully Mantra has learned. Hopefully they will not make the same mistake, or else they will lose. And we will be on to our next game of 5 Revenants versus Darksea Corsairs.
That's gonna be the fun one. This one's supposed to be NA. We'll make that. Not Y1. So I think this one 100% is, I think, favors Potato Carry. I think this map favors them highly. I think that there's, because of their style of play and how, like, again, they're a bit more of that traditional team. I think, again, it favors them a lot more, especially since they have the Team 2 side. Ooh, actually, maybe not. So Team 2 side is going to be the Sigma side of the lower hand side of the map.
Team 2 is absolutely the weaker side. I hate playing Team 2.
Yeah. I think, like, Team 2, you can only do certain things from that side of the map. And they can work sometimes, but they can't. Like, you can do the Fox 7 push of just straight brawl rush down the 7 line, I'm sorry. And try and catch bigs off of them as they try and rotate away. Or, again, you can kind of set up a gank a little bit more in that upper city near the Echo 4. Again, it all really just depends of really what's going to be the decks, what are they going to be set up for. Like, Team 1's pretty much almost guaranteed Theta. It just depends on how Team 2 denies it. At least that's been my experience. What about you?
I don't know. I try not to think about I try not to think about how unbalanced these sides are. It makes me angry. Team 1 gets Theta for free. Team 2 starts with a 2 cap that they really can't break out of. So I think that it's really just going to be Potato Carry just has to dominate on their trades. I mean, you can push on this map, but I would say a push strat is more dependent on your enemies screwing up than you doing good, if that makes sense. So
you're really playing on the error.
Yeah, so I really feel like a push strat is very reckless on this map. So hopefully, I hope Potato Carry doesn't do a push. I also hope Mantra doesn't do a push. Also, this map won't play the same as Bearclaw or Terra. You can't really run around and cap the same way you can. This map is just too open for that. It's too easy to burn somebody, but oh my goodness, I don't know. Mantra, I really hope they learned from their last game against Fidelis and they don't do a brawl run down the middle. Potato Carry, I don't think I've ever fought Potato Carry on this map, to be honest. And if they have, I mean, if I have, it was so long ago in Comp Q that I cannot be reasonably expected to remember it.
I vividly remember Frozen drop decks from Potato Carry, and again, like, I only played them from the Team 2 side, so I know their Team 1 is extremely solid. I've never gotten the chance to play them again when they play Team 2, so I don't know what their deck is. But I think that their traders are significantly better than Mantra's traders. I think that much is obvious. Potato Carry, again, has pretty much won in the mech level, in my opinion, on every single drop. I think it comes down to the pack. Whose pack is better? And I think they're kind of even right now at this point, if I'm being honest. Because there hasn't been, like, really any big amazing plays from the pack minus the pick on HBG.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I would definitely say I feel like Mantra has a stronger. Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mantra has a stronger pack, marginally.
it's just that slight edge, right?
Slight edge, yes. However, Mantra definitely skill wise, I would say they have a stronger pack, but they also have had very questionable strats. So who knows?
Yeah, we're
And we
waiting.
will hopefully know shortly because this team is already up. So please, for the love of all things good, lock.
All right, we're
There we
going
go.
in
Awesome.
3,
Let's go.
2, 1. The button has been pressed, swapping us over. Yeah, again, I just feel like this map favors Potato Carry, and I think this is why they picked it as drop 4. I think they know that they can win successfully on this map, and that's why they picked it, and they don't really care about the team side. So,
All right. Potato Carry. Flea 19, XEA, Hellfire Void, Osiris 3D, Shadowcat, Longbow Overcharge, Stone Rhino, Ice Ferret. This feels like a mid-vom push.
yeah?
That's what it feels like.
Mid-vom push.
Probably.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't...
Mantra. What are
I'm flying
what are
all...
these guys doing?
Yeah. What are they bringing? Boger's Ice Ferret J, Incubus Saber, and the Black Lantern D, so that's interesting. I think the Saber might... What's the Saber running? I won't tell us yet. I'm probably going to be the mix of your typical build, probably Micropulse, machine guns, SRMs, and there might be flamers on it. Then we got a longbow, overcharge, gargoyle, and it's the same deck as last time, minus the addition of the saber.
Goodbye.
So, unless they might be bringing some longer range guns, yeah.
The Stone Rhino is 6 ER large, 7 ER meds. Lee is mag shot, running for Theta.
2 large pulse, 6 medium pulse, 4 ER small, and old Hassow's overcharge.
I know. I don't want to talk about it. It's such a weird build.
Yeah.
Saber, triple light pack for Mantra, running to Kappa.
What's on the Saber? Okay, he's base. He's running flamers.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
So that's very interesting, foregoing the Epsilon cap to grab Kappa. Good try grabbing Theta here. Really surprising, actually.
Potato Carry is going to do a 6-line walk-up, though. They're going to take the Epsilon side super heavily. They've given up Sigma entirely, except for Trommel and Heaven, who are... Heaven, what are you doing?
What are... More so of what is Mantra doing? Are they setting up a gamma trap with their assaults?
That's not a trap. That's a death.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
don't know what they're doing. I don't like this at all. Good
what are they
Try's gonna see
doing?
it, and he's gonna get the hell out of Dodge. Yep. Good
Yep.
Try immediately leaves because he saw 3 assaults sitting here.
What? Why move, Mantra? Like, they know you're there already. It's over. You're gonna have to do something else. Look,
Oh boy.
I'm slightly
Mantra's
confused.
all swinging back. Potato Carry
Yeah.
is swinging in towards the 6th line. This is just going to be an Epsilon fight. Good
Yeah.
old-fashioned Epsi fight.
I don't know. It looks like there's ER mediums on the Viper, so he's a little bit more of this standoff skirmish, but again, I just didn't like that their attempt at a gamma gank.
Target spotted.
We're gonna look a little bit here to see what kind of what's going on more so. Again, the Hellfire. They're gonna try and chase down the Flea here with the right leg.
Muncher's gonna run in and try to gank the Flea. Good
Yeah.
tries to get out. However, they are running them directly into their firing line.
Yeah, again, like, this is just not a good spot for Mantra to be in.
I don't know. This is not a good spot for Potato Cherry to be in either.
Yeah.
Bud Light's about to get sent
But
to,
yeah,
sent to the
come on.
Shadow Realm.
Hey, the flavors are on the Stone Rhino right now. So then,
Bud Light's about to go down. Bud Light goes down.
yep.
And Potato now has a 4 cap.
Yeah.
I think Mantra just won this. I don't know how they lose this.
Yeah.
I think, well, maybe. A lot of them are hurt. Actually, I take that back. A lot of them are hurt.
The JBV and the Saber is riding the heat bar right now with the flamers. The Valkyrie's about to go down.
Just giving up their assault mechs to die?
Trommel's about to go down.
What in the, huh?
Yeah, I don't.
New target
What was?
acquired.
Well, good news is we're getting drop 5.
I am in confusion.
Yeah. What? Unless it's Operation just drag them out as long as possible.
You can't drag it out with 3 mechs,
Yeah.
though.
You can't.
What?
New target acquired.
What are you doing?
I'm slightly baffled here.
No, Evan Warrior's lagged.
Yeah, go try to slag.
Come in and save the day, but Rabid's gonna die. Rabid's the last one alive.
Yeah, he.
And he's open leg. Yeah, maybe we are going to drop 5.
Momentum's all in Mantra's favor right now.
Heat level critical.
Wow.
Yeah, I really thought that, like, just looking at HP values, like, the longbow is still relatively okay. Gargoyle has just cooked himself more than anything. The Hellfire was halved. Yeah,
That was definitely one of the games of all time.
that is a game, yes. Looking at the damage numbers here, Trauma doing 95 in the Ice Ferret is the lowest one here. Then we're looking 458 coming from Extra Better in his longbow. Over here on the Mantra side, damage numbers are actually pretty even for the most part, except for the Red going 406.
I don't think I have anything to say. I don't know if I have anything to say. That was horrible for Potato Carry.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong went wrong. However, it's everybody's favorite bog.
Yep, don't forget we gotta switch sides.
Yep. Oh, they're making us work. All right.
No. Making you work, not me. I'm just here for... I don't know why I'm here. Somebody told me to sign up and I did. And now I'm here. But yeah, wow. I guess every team needs a stomp, seeing as Mantra got stomped in game 1. Looks like Potato gets stomped in game 4, but we are off to a match 5. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we did call it saying it was going to go to 5, just not in the way that we thought it was going to go.
Thank you for not making a liar out of me, but Potato Carry, you don't have to throw in my honor. I appreciate it, but not required.
Make sure we get the overlays swapped for the match. EU server. Yeah, again, I don't know how to feel.
Like, Potato Carry started off the match playing aggro.
Yeah, very, very strong.
And then they just decided halfway through, what if we ran away? What if we didn't fight? What if we turned around and ran away and then died while we were running?
I think they were trying to do an 80% speed run of losing the match the fastest.
Or maybe Mantra's just incapable of having a normal match on that map because, you know, if you think about it, they got killed by Fidelis in like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kill Potato Carry in 5 minutes.
Maybe that's their like internal timer of we have 5 minutes to play this map and we need to win or lose. I mean, again, props to Mantra for like the unorthodox and somehow making it work, and just by capitalizing on mistakes made. Because like Potato Carry was nothing but filled of mistakes. Like every single opportunity that they had to win that drop, they didn't take it. The moment they had a 4 gap, the game was over because Mantra was already killing their bigs. Oh no, I just. So, Mr. PGI man, I have a question for you.
Oh lord, continue.
So since of the addition of the Stone Rhino, how do you think it's fared so far in comp?
Oh boy. How do I say this without it sounding bad? In comp, 99% of the time, speed is key. And the primary thing that held back the Dire Wolf was its lack of speed. The Stone Rhino went, what if we had the firepower of a Dire Wolf, but made it faster? So I think the Stone Rhino and the Crusader are two meta-defining new mechs to be added. When it comes to, I would say the Crusader was as meta-defining for quick play purely because the 6T obviously was, the Krail was not meta-defining, but it was fun.
Yeah.
But beyond that, like, you know, I wouldn't really say it was meta-defining. The Stone Rhino, on the other hand, every Stone Rhino variant excelled at something. So I think that the Stone Rhino has quickly solidified itself as one of the best comp assaults you can bring. Do I think the Bane will do that? No. I think the Bane just has a lot less going for it in a competitive environment. Now, obviously, quick play and comp are different things, but I think in a competitive environment, the Bane has a lot less going for it. I think the new light mech will definitely be a staple next CS. I think the new light mech following the Bane will be incredibly powerful for comp. For quick play,
Really?
I'm not as sure. For comp, I'm positive.
Right. All right. Well, hey, speaking of that, we're going to get the 5th drop on the way. Again, I don't know who's going to win this one. Everything's kind of out the window right now. But I do think you're right with the aspects of the Stone Rhino being basic. I think the Stone Rhino is almost an auto pick on every map, regardless of what it is, because of just how versatile the platform is. Not so much in the sense of like the 6T, for instance. The 6T was, I think, right mech at the right time for the right meta last year.
Yeah.
All
right. Mantra, because, you know, I'm on Team 2, and this is the first time they're on Team 2. Mantra is running a Flea, a Void, a Shadowcat, an XC, a Gargoyle, a Stone Rhino, a Viper, and an Arctic... Stop bringing the Arctic Wolf. Please, I beg you, stop bringing the Arctic Wolf. It's not good. or at least or at least the prime isn't good. What's on their stone right now? ER large cost. Okay. Monster's probably going to play this the same way they played HPG, where they just have a few brawl stops, but then it's a majority cap control trade deck.
Well, I don't have anything better for you. We have an Arctic Cheetah, an Osiris, a Madcap Mark II, a Stone Rhino, a Crusader, a Charger, a Jenner 2C, and a Shadow Cat. The ever so wonderful Arctic Cheetah is 8 AP Gauss. The Osiris again has been that typical Osiris that they've brought just about every drop. The Mad Cat, probably 4AC5 2 Plasma, 4AC10 2 Plasma on the Stone Rhino. I think that's a little bit undergunned actually. 2 Snub, 12 Smalls on the Crusader. And then Shadowcat's running typical. It's an N7. What else do you expect of it? And then 4 heavy mediums coming from Good Try and the Gender 2C.
I'm just cycling through all those builds now, so anybody on MWO Leagues too can look at them if they want. I'm stealing those strats for that way everybody can see, you know, as casters have to stream on both POVs to make sure that we don't steal your secrets, but there aren't any secrets to be had here.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say the only secret is the fact that somebody still thinks the Madcap Mark IIB is
It's AC5 plasmas.
AC5's 2 plasma. Okay. That's a nice night cheer. Mokor is running in, trying to screen for JBV and Neon. They're going to get early control of Theta, and now they're going to swing back for Kappa. Potato Carry is leaning a little bit more center bound with their weight. I think they're going to swing for Kappa and try to set up their 3 cap there. I would definitely say that Potato Carry has a lot more mid-range firepower, so
which I think is almost excels at this map a little bit better than like your typical Gaussy or large, but it depends on the strat, right? They're obviously wanting to push the optimals a lot closer within that 500-600 meters. Again, like the Stone Rhino with the 4 AC10s, 2 plasma. I think he could throw another plasma in there, so he's probably going for more speed or a little bit more armor on that arm to kind of help tank a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Potato Carry has decided that Kappa is not for them, so they have let Mantra have the 3 cap, and now the trade wars have begun.
Yeah, again.
Who is this in the back? Is this? Oh, that's Evan. Evan is. Yeah, I'm a little curious because if Potato Carry gets aggressive,
which I think they need to right now.
100% can win this.
They need to do it right now, and I think that's almost what they're doing. But they need to like just W key KDCM style this.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say they have to W key it. I would say that if they manage to push Trem off of Kappa and they manage to get it, they are in a very good spot. However, Trem does go down to 72%, so he is getting shoved off.
Good try.
I think if they get Kappa, they're in a very good spot.
Yeah.
But they are going to have to, it's going to be tough to take it. They're going to have to push up more to screen. Like, you can't just send lights to Kappa. You have to push the entire team with it in order to hold back their firing lines to allow your lights to get it.
Yeah.
So if Potato gets aggro, they have the clear drop deck advantage. But
they just
I don't understand.
They were so aggressive at the start of this. I don't know what happened to cause the aggro to disappear, because this would have been a perfect aggro push for them, and they just kind of stalled out. Again, and Good Try's bled a lot for it too. He's already down to 79% in that Jenner, and it's a toilet seat. It has really bad hitboxes. So, but it looks like they might be getting a little aggressive here.
I did fix the hitboxes. I'm just gonna throw that out there. He's not gonna get caught out immediately. The Red is getting pushed back in the Arctic Wolf. He's falling back into Trem and Neon. However, I don't know if swinging this corner is the best call for Potato. However, if you look, Mantra has fallen back completely to Kappa, and Potato still has Assault sitting in the back of the map. Bud Light is not doing so hot, but you know.
Yeah, this is your opportunity to take Kappa right now. Why are you not taking it? You literally have 90% of the map.
I feel like Potato is just too stagnant. I feel
Yeah.
like they're too afraid to walk up. I feel like they're too afraid to take ground. If they moved up to this shelf right here, where Trommel and Good Try are at, they would have a huge advantage. But
Yeah.
they're just too scared.
It's I hate to say it, it's almost like that QP mentality of, especially when you're in like your bigger assaults and everything, of just kind of you need to sit back and just use your other
Yeah.
people's armor. But that's not what you need to be doing as a assault mech in a comp, in today's comp especially. You have to not be afraid to die to allow your lights to live and do the damage that they need to do and grab caps, because you have presence. People have to deal with you.
Walking up, and the Mad Cat extra better has walked up in the Charger. Rabbit is gonna try to make a play for Kappa. However, as long as Mokor is there untouched, somebody is going to have to clear him out. He is getting screened by Good Try, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Looks like there might be a theta play here too, possibly coming from Potato Carry. Bud Light's down to 70% and dropping very fast. Again, the HP fight is still pretty even though. Like,
It's even, but Potato's just too stagnant. They need the
SR needs to get forward.
Caps are almost critical. Caps are almost critical. Like
Yeah.
they need.
Good Try's legged.
Cap, and Kappa's the best to do it. Who is? Sorry.
Good Try's legged.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, I mean he's in a Jenner with heavy medium, so it's eh. But still, like again, the fight back here on the spawn of
Patchy's making a play for Theta. This
Yeah.
might actually be enough. Mokor's coming back. Okay, now that Mokor is going to deny Theta, Trommel is getting Kappa. This is key. However, caps are really critical. Will a 3-cap win? Yes, a 3-cap.
yeah, a 3-cap
No,
should.
a 3-cap won't win this. A 3-cap will not win this. Especially if they can't get Kappa.
If he could just decap Theta, I think it's a bit of a like it might be able
If
to
he
help.
can decap
But
Theta,
he's dead.
it's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Patchy goes down. He gave his life for
Commander
yo.
confirming that we have possession of
Potato,
Kappa.
please. This ain't it.
Yeah, you
This ain't
need.
it, Potato, please.
You have them shoved into a corner, Potato. Viper goes down by Bud Light. Bud Light needs to get aggressive. He needs to just throw his mech at a wall. They just need to either kill or cap at this point. And honestly,
Walker's about to swing. Extra better is in Zimbabwe. Rommel's trying to get aggro. Like, they have Potato Carry corralled. I mean, Potato Carry
Rattle's
has
down.
corralled Mantra into the back of the map. Mantra's getting Gamma.
yeah,
I think this is it. I think this is it.
Mantra with the
Mantra has
reverse
won
sweep.
top 5, I think.
Yeah,
they've won. Potato Carry is just delaying the inevitable now.
Yeah, again, it's just. I think it was rookie mistakes. I think.
They have resource point Gamma.
Like, yeah, this game's essentially done. Mantra has the HP pool. They have the mech advantage. Yeah, I think again, it's just
What is happening?
congrats to Mantra for pulling it out.
Pulling it back, but like
We've captured
Potato
resource
Carry.
point Sigma.
it was in the palm of your hand. Extra better is probably gonna kill the red here. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, no, we're done. Next game. Bring on Revenants, bring on DSC. I'm over this. I'm over it. We're done. We're done. Next game, please. Chicken Man, get in here. Bacon Lord, get in here. It's over. We're done.
Woo! Congrats, Mantra.
I-
This is, yeah.
Good try. Good.
Trommel's
can't.
down, yeah.
Enemy forces have
Like, Mantra, again, just somehow
Lord kills
managing.
Why?
Managed.
I don't like this.
They managed to pull it off on drop
Potato
5.
Carry, snapping defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
tapped enough resources. We
I think
failed.
just mistakes were made, and they were glaring mistakes. Potato Carry can come back from this, 100%.
Next game, please.
Yeah. We're gonna look at damage numbers here. Trem 730 on the Hellfire. Over here, poor Patchy with 2 damage.
They sent him to die for
And
Theta.
then Bud Light
Send him to
695.
the wolves.
Potato, yeah. Yeah, again, just mistakes were made and they got capitalized on. Bud Light 695, 1 kill. Trem 730, 1 kill.
I don't understand.
So, I'm.
Get him out of the lobby. We're moving on. My heart can't take it.
All right. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in onto this drop. Catch us in about a couple of minutes. We're actually going to be doing the 10th Legion. The 10th Flying Guards, my apologies. 10th Flying Guards Revenants versus Drop C Corsairs in the next match. We'll be going on in about 5 to 6 minutes. So there's going to be a small little break in between just so we can get everything set up, get some water, stretch your legs for a second, and then we're going to go right back into it. So